Hi YouTube, I'm back with another video, and today we are on week 3 of the healing plan, and I'm so excited and I feel so great. And so for today, we are making lunch. We are cooking lunch, and for lunch we're having cream of broccoli soup. And for dinner, we are going to cook lamb meatballs. I've decided from now on I want to cook lunch and dinner at the same time, just to buy me some time because I still have to edit videos. So let's see what we are cooking for. Excuse me. Let's see our ingredients for our cream of broccoli soup. So you are going to make a serving for 4 people, but I will only make a serving for 2 people, so I will cut the ingredients in half for the most part. So what do we need? 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 leek. As you know, I only take like a part of the leek. I never take a whole leek. 3 cups of broccoli florets. Excuse me. That I'm going to keep the same. 6 cups of simple vegetable broth. That I'm probably going to use 2 cups of. Half a teaspoon of sea salt. 1 cup of lactose-free non-fat milk. I won't use lactose-free milk, but I will use a plant-based milk, which is coconut milk, and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. All the other ingredients are optional, such as half a cup of lactose-free non-fat plain yogurt, half a cup of baby kale, that's just for garnish, and also half a cup of microgreens for garnish as well. But those 3 things are all optional. I won't use them, I don't have them, so I am happy that they are optional. So let's start out cooking. This is going to take 30 minutes to cook, I think. Well, let's start. So I'm going to take a small pot. So first of all, we want to add olive oil, and this is just a tablespoon of olive oil. Then we want to add our leeks. Then we want to add our broccoli. So now we're going to cook these until it is soft, but only for 5 minutes. At the moment, I'm cooking on high heat. So we'll just wait for that, and then we will add the other ingredients. So while we're waiting for this, I am going to mix the milk with the cornstarch, and so when all this is ready, that is also ready. So all we need here is 1 cup of milk. I will take probably 1.5 cups. Then we need a tablespoon of cornstarch. Oops, that's too big. And these 2 I'm just going to mix together. So that is done. So now that we've cooked this for 5 minutes, I'm going to oh, am I hungry? I am going to add our broth, and it's a vegetable broth that I'm adding. And I also want to turn my heat now down to medium high. And we want 3 cups of broth. And so for another 5 minutes, we're going to wait for this to, we're going to bring it to a boil. So I'm turning my heat back up to high because the broth is cold and I want it to come to a boil very quickly so that you guys don't wait too long. So let's wait another 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, we will add our corn starch with our milk. So today I feel, oh my goodness, you cannot even believe how great I feel. I was editing today the videos for week 1. So I wouldn't say it's a hot mess. I wouldn't go that far, but it's a lot of work because it's my first time filming and I didn't know like tips and tricks during filming. And so there's a lot of things that I needed to cut out. And so week 1 is really a job to edit. But after I edited, I came home, took a shower, and I just said, God, please give me strength so that I can film for today, because I don't want to fall behind with the filming and the editing and all that. So lovely. You see, when you have it on high heat, it comes to a boil so quickly. We still have 2 minutes on our clock that we need to wait. Okay, so we're ready to add our milk and our cornstarch. So now that the cornstarch and the milk mixture is in, we're going to wait for a few minutes until it thickens a little bit and then the soup is done. What's funny is that I thought I'm going to blend the broccoli and the broth mixture, because isn't that usually what they do with cream of broccoli? But no, not this one. This one you just leave whole, the flour it's whole, and once it thickens up, we're done. And so now I also hope that it thickens up because it is coconut milk and not coconut cream or full cream or half full cream or less full cream milk with cornstarch, and I'm not sure if that would thicken up, but we'll see. I am going to leave this and I'm going to start with lunch. Catch me in the next video. We can give lunch and dinner a taste. How about that? So stay tuned. Hi guys, so I'm back with our dinner portion for day 1 of week 3 of our healing plan. And for dinner, we're going to make some meatballs. I'm going to make some lamb meatballs with lemon yogurt. And that we're going to serve with brown rice and a steamed veggie. I'm probably just going to eat brown rice and no steamed veggies. I haven't gotten to the store yet. Actually, I have zucchini, so I can eat zucchinis with it. So yeah, I'll probably eat zucchinis with it. This is a serving for 2 people. You have 5 ingredients here. You need non-stick cooking spray. Once again, just oil your pan. You do not need non-stick cooking spray. 6 ounces of ground lamb. I will only use half of that. No, I will use 6 ounces because it's for me and my husband. Half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground cumin, half a teaspoon of ground allspice. I do not have allspice, but I have here 7 spices. I don't know if it's the same as allspice, so I will use the 7 spices. Half a teaspoon of sea salt and a 1/4 cup of lemon yogurt sauce. That's something that I'm not even going to make because I don't have yogurt. I don't have cream of coconut today, so I'm not even going to make the yogurt. I'm just going to serve the balls, the meatballs, with rice and a vegetable. That's it. So let's start cooking. So in a bowl, you want to put your ground lamb, and then we're going to add our spices. And everything is just half a teaspoon. So half a teaspoon of this one. Cumin. Cumin always smells so great, so fresh. Allspice, like I said, I have 7 spices, so that's what I'm gonna use. Actually, my Pakistani friend told me the 7 spices is like allspice, but I have seen allspice and in the store as well. And then half a teaspoon of the salt as well. And in the meantime, I'm gonna warm up my oven. Just make sure there's nothing in it. Like I said, just a little bit of oil in there. You already know what I'm doing. Don't go out of your way, people, for cooking spray. And we want to mix this well. Then you want to roll the mixture into balls. She says 12 balls. Don't worry, you can put it into less than 12 balls. This is completely up to you. And as I said many a times, double the mixture if you have a big family. So mine is just gonna be probably 6, I don't know. 6, 7, I don't care. Great is this for my husband and myself. There are our balls. In the oven it goes. So now set your timer for 20 minutes. You're going to bake it for 20 minutes. So guys, that's it for dinner. You're going to serve this with a steamed veggie or probably a roast veggie will also be okay. And brown rice. That's it. I will come back to you once our meatballs are done and also our soup is done. And we can give it a lovely taste. So our dinner's done. There's our meatballs. Of course, here my husband's. There you can have a better view of it. There, yeah. And we are serving it with roasted veggies, which is zucchinis and butternut squash. And here is the soup, the cauliflower, not cauliflower, but cream of broccoli soup. Okay, so we are back, and as you have seen, dinner's ready. And we will taste it now and see what our meatballs came out to be, and also our broccoli soup came out to be. So let's dive in, my love.
Yeah, sure.
Let me know what it tastes like. What does it taste like? I cannot taste really anything. I don't like it.
There's a sweetness to it. Did you put the coconut thing in it?
It's a coconut milk because I had to put in a non-lactose milk. But as you know, I cannot have the non-lactose, so I just put coconut in, plant-based. But I think it will be better with a non-lactose milk because now it's a bit sweet, but once you have the broccoli and you taste the broccoli, you really don't taste the sweetness of the coconut. Or what do you think?
I can taste the sweetness because
Even with the broccoli?
Yeah, because the initial taste when you actually eat it, you can actually taste the actual coconut in it, the sweetness. I mean,
I'm not a fan of the soup, that I will say. Yeah, there's no. What's the word now? There's no.
to me, it's not savory, so I don't like it. But I'm hungry.
He's hungry. He says it's not savory, but he's hungry, so he's just gonna eat it. I am gonna put this to the side because I really don't like it. So there are gonna be some things that you're not gonna like, and if you don't like it, just don't eat it. I'm gonna start with my meatballs, and let's see what this came out to be. Oops. It's delicious. I wish I had added some fresh cilantro to give it even more of a freshness. The spices gives it a really beautiful taste. I have added coriander, ground coriander to this. I didn't ask for it, but it is really, really delicious. What do you think? How do you like the meatballs?
Meatballs are good. Has a good flavor to them. It's
Yeah,
seasoned perfectly.
yeah, I agree with you. And then we have obviously our roasted veggies. Let's taste how it's all together. One bite, a little bit of rice as well. The meatballs on its own, I really like it. The butternut squash is a little sweet, so it doesn't really work well with the meatballs unless you like something sweet. But the spices in the meatballs is really, really fantastic. So I'm not gonna keep you to watch us eat dinner, but once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, try out the recipe, share it with your friends and family, and let me know how yours turned out. And no end. No end.